Art for the Heart 2014 at the Yarra Gallery of Federation Square is about to begin. 27th of November is the fantastic date for the opening, and I'm so looking forward to that moment, that time when we come back again and gather with amazing artists who've brought together work from a whole range of experiences, from a whole different set of journeys, stories, healings and life. And when it comes together in that room, we finally get to see what really goes on in people's worlds beyond what we normally talk about and what we can normally feel. So how would you describe Art for the Heart? What meaning did it have for you?
Well, it celebrates and it's inspirational, I think, from my perspective. And it allows a forum for you to express and also to see the memory, you know, and be able to show the world that you have something, and it's something has touched you, whether it be loss or whether it be mental illness.
Art for the Heart is a fantastic way to be able to take tiny steps into healing.
So tell me a bit about the pieces that you've put in this year and the journey that you've gone through with those.
The three pieces that I am putting in, the first one I was doing when my son actually died, and I was painting it, and he was always giving me bits of advice. He was a very good artist himself, and he, you know, used to say, oh, you know, that's not straight there, Mum, or, you know, put a line here, or do this here, or do this there. And he actually said to me to block in one area of the painting in orange. I thought, that's a bit odd, but I did it anyway. And then when I'd actually finished the painting, I could see how that orange part of that painting was, strength is orange, strength and knowledge. And that orange part of the painting was him telling me while he was still here that I was going to need that in the future.
My husband built a studio for me before he died, and he actually built all the tables, all the cabinetry. We coated the floor in resin, a type of resin, so that it didn't matter what I did, that, you know, the room would be fine. And then, you know, within weeks he died. And after he died, I tried to paint, you know, months after, it would have been a good, probably 12 months after, I tried to paint, and I couldn't paint. And then I packed them all away, and I never ever got them out again until this event. And a girlfriend told me about it, and she said, I think this is a way for you to start.
The second piece, I didn't paint for 12 months because the day that my son died, he lived next door, and I was painting away merrily with the music blaring, and it was a lovely sunny day, and then the police knocked on the door and said, look, I'm sorry, but your son's deceased. And it just shattered my world. Finally, I thought, I really do need to finish that piece. And I started to paint it. And the emotions that came up when I was painting this out of the depths, I thought it was because my son loved diving, going fishing and diving, but in actual fact I think it was me coming out of the depths of the grief that I didn't realise I was in, because I thought I was okay. And I wasn't.
And it didn't really come together till the end, because, you know, I had it, and it's many coats, you see, and I'm sitting there looking at it and getting a girlfriend over, and I said, it's not finished, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm not happy with it. And she says, oh, you could do this and you could do that. And I said, I know. And then it came to me, and I knew what I needed to do. And she said to me, oh, I want to leave, but I can't. I have to see you through what you're going to do. And she had to go upstairs because she couldn't see what I applied in the last, because I applied another coat of modelling clay over the top, which created the trees. And she couldn't watch me do the process because she thought I was going to wreck the painting. And then when I did it, and I said, it's all right, you can come and have a look. And she came down, oh, she says, that's exactly it. So it was really funny. It was a really, really funny process. Yeah. And it's about remembering. It's about the sparkles, and I don't know whether you've looked at it, and into the blue, it's actually sparkly, and it's about those special memories that we have and hold very dear of the person we lose. And so that has a lot of meaning for me, and it's like the anniversary. At the finish, the day I finished it was his anniversary, 8-year anniversary.
So in that piece with the two cliffs and the flower, there's a lot in that imagery. What inspired you to create that painting?
I was protecting myself with the cliffs. I was protecting myself, but at the same time I realised what I was doing was shutting the world out and hiding behind the cliffs, because it was too painful to go out there and be involved in everything that I love. And then I realised in the background there's quite a few jagged cliffs in the background, and one of them looks like my son standing up there in the sunlight saying, "Come on, Mum, it's time to get out from that little dark hole you've been hiding in and, you know, do something."
So your second piece of work is actually very different from your first one. So what was the inspiration behind that piece?
The second piece was, it's a bit different. It's the first piece that I did, and it's more about, it's about depression, and I have family members who suffer badly from mental illness. And I would say when I was very young, I probably was no different to they were, you know, and I went through a very, you know, in my early life, very dark time, and the blue of that painting represents that blueness, that, you know, they call it the black dog or whatever. It's that blueness and inability to see the positive in life. And that painting started out like that, and I was trying to get that aspect that there is actually a silver lining, there is a beauty within, and if you seek within, you can, you know, succeed at whatever you do.
The particular day that I bundled the paintings up and took them down to Tobin Brothers was 2 days after that. I woke up and I felt this lightness, like something magical's happened, something amazing has happened for me to be able to step back into my life again. And it was hard to let the paintings go, but at the same time I knew I wanted to let the paintings go because that was part of the past. I decided to donate them to Beyond Blue, because if even one of those paintings can help somebody, then it's working. And that's what art's meant to be. It's meant to be shared.
So this year we've got paintings, knitting, drawing, we've got felted works, turned pieces. The work is incredibly broad and so many different styles, lots of different things that have been very generously donated by the artists to raise money for Beyond Blue. So come along, come and join into this amazing event to experience something that you just can't experience anywhere else. And so the dates are at Federation Square, the beautiful Yarra Gallery, from the 28th of November. For more information, go to our website, all the details are there, and a map. Just don't miss this event. It's something incredibly special from Melbourne.